I filled up one of the forks with new oil, but without a vise to hold this guy in. When you go to put the cartridge in, because there will be oil in here, it's going to be a bit of a pain, because you won't be able to push the cartridge all the way in so that you can screw it in. I managed to do it, but it just needs some patience and effort. First of all, to fill it up is straightforward. You measure your 175 milliliter for the WP xplor closed cartridge, and while holding the plunger up, you pour some in. I don't pour it all in. Then gently pull down. If you pull down quickly, it's going to squirt out of the top. And you want to do this a few times, and you will feel every time you pull the plunger. If I pull the plunger fast, it's going to squirt out at the top. So do it gently, or you can let it just go down by itself. And you want to do this until you don't see any air bubbles when you let go of the plunger or you pull it down. Now, if you had a vise, this would be out. You would be holding this in the vise like so. So then putting the cartridge in would be, pretty straightforward. But I don't have a vise, so everything becomes a bit more pain in the ass. So I put the oil in here, 175 milliliters, and then I put in my case, there's a metal washer, then this black ring, and then one spacer. So I put them in, holding this upright, put the spring in, and then put the retaining clip in. Now I just clean and you're supposed to oil the O-rings. Once you have oiled the O-rings and the seal, then put the bottom on something soft, and then here this seal and O-rings is gonna fit in tight. So what I do, I just move it around a little bit. Be careful, don't over force it, or you're suddenly going to go in and your oil is going to come out. You can move it side to side to let some of that built up air out. So now the trick now is to get this last part done. Again, I don't have the tool. Should have been here today, but it didn't. So now I could wait. Or I could just use the same needle nose long ones that I had. I put one leg in one of the slots, one in the other. Now the trick here is to make sure you're not going to cross thread. Now if your tool is here, obviously then it's easier. If you have a vise, it's easier. Now that I know what tools I need to make this a easier endeavor, there we go. I will make sure to have all that for my next oil change. Then you put this in here carefully. There we go. And I put my finger here so I can feel where the rebound bolt goes. There's a needle here, so don't go crazy. Okay, I'm gonna screw this in. So I'm going to torque this here. Now, the way I torque is I get my axle, I put it back through here, like so. I lay it down. So now I have leverage. And I torque it to what the manual says, which is 40 Newton meters. And there I am, 40. Now I'll open this guy back up. And measure 390, 390. And I grab my guy back. Go slowly so you don't pour your oil out and then you don't know how much you missed by, and then if you're anal like me, you would pull it all apart again, get all the oil out and start from scratch. Okay, that's it. So now I close this. I'm not going to torque it right now here. I'm going to do it when it is on the bike because I don't have a vise. But basically, that's it. Good. Yeah. That feels good. Okay. Tally ho, hope it helped.